It's been a long few weeks, but I have my new bike. For those of you who don't know, let me catch you up.
Back in August, after round 2 of the Aberdeenshire Enduro series at Untitled, the damper in my Rockshox Yari forks failed, so I sent them back to hopefully get them replaced under warranty. For that short period of time, I had to use a pair of SR Suntour forks, so I could still ride. But when I was at Ballow Woods, 3 runs in, I got to the bottom of Fast and Furious, and I noticed this crack in the top of my frame.
As I'm filming this video, it's been about a month since I noticed a crack in the frame, and in that space of time I've gotten a frame, all the parts and the replacement forks for when I had to send the old ones back for warranty. And well, it's 99% finished, but I couldn't wait any longer before filming this video. Enough diddle-daddling, I'll show you the bike. So a lot of you have been trying to guess what bike this is, and well, this is my new enduro race bike. So the frame is a nukeproof Scout 275 alloy frame. It's got a reach measurement of 425mm with 435mm chain stays. It's 2mm longer in the reach than the fluid, but I think that's only going to benefit me in a good way. With the stock forks, for both all the way from the race to the pro, comes with about a 55.5 degree head angle. But my bike's a little different. The most important thing on a hardtail is the suspension. And I have got Rockshox Lyric Ultimate forks. The amazing guys at Rockshox sent me these instead of Yaris again after sending them away from their warranty replacement. I cannot thank them enough. This has basically transformed this bike into a machine. It's rocking 180mm of travel. I've got just over 20% sag with the recommended 11 clicks from Rockshox website. I'm running about half high speed and half low speed compression just to start. I'll be doing a proper test video, doing time testing comparing to the fluid and this bike, seeing which is faster. I think I know which is faster, but I mean it's always nice to compare. For the cockpit, I'm running the Norco bar and stem off my old bike. It's 50mm with 780mm wide bars, about 15mm rise. I don't intend on keeping it like that, but it'll do for now. I've got DMR deathgrips, and then you might notice I've only got one brake lever because the only thing I'm waiting on is a longer brake hose, because the fluid obviously having 140mm of travel, I had to cut it to that length so it doesn't fit with 180, but I've got Shimano deore brakes, 2 piston rear, 4 piston front, with Shimano Xt rotors, front and rear, 180, 160. I've got Trans X dropper post lever with a Sram NX shifter, which also relates to my Sram NX groupset, complete with crank set, 2x2 chainring, 11 to 50 cassette, and 12 speed derailleur. I've got DMR bikes, V12 pedals, absolutely mangled from the fluid, but I do also have a set of Shimano clipless pedals, just mainly for racing and doing some time training. I've got a Trans X dropper post attached to a fabric scoop saddle. Now, it's the exact same saddle that you get with the flag, except I just got it in stealth because a Scottish flag doesn't exactly go with the red accents on the frame. Speaking of red accents, I got red nukeproof valves, front and rear, with a red nukeproof bash guard, and then a red Diet spacer kit. Now for the wheels, in the rear I'm running a WTB I-35 ST with a Hope Pro 4 hub 275, and in the front I've got a 275 WTB IA35, the exact same rims except I think it's a Formula hub, I believe. Both sealed cartridge bearings, that's the only thing I was really looking for. Front hub I'm not too good. The front hub I wasn't too concerned about because it's, as long as it works and it fits the forks, that's all I was concerned about. But the rear hub, the Hope Pro 4 has got that glorious hub sound that everyone likes. I've got a 2.6 and a 2.8 inch Michelin Wild Enduro tyres with a nukeproof hard insert front and rear. They're a little bit loose, you can hear them rattling every now and then, but for the most part they still do their job, they still work, because on a hardtail you beat on your wheels, and if you don't have a strong set of wheels, then yeah, you're not going to have a fun day. I did used to have a Hope Fortis wheel on my fluid, but I managed to properly goose that in a week, but had these WTB rims for the past year now, and only obvious your usual dings and scratches, nothing to concern yourself over. As of filming this video, I have not taken it for its first ride because I'm still waiting on that front brake hose, but by the time you're watching this video, I will have taken it out on its first ride, and that will be next week's video. Then after that, I'm hoping to do some more suspension testing before I'm racing on it again. I'm racing the Doonabray events Glenlivet Enduro, and it's going to be the first real test for this bike to see how it goes. I've never been there before, so it's going to be blind, but I think this bike should carry me well. I'm going to leave you off with some gorgeous photos I've got of this bike, because now that it's mostly built, the only thing you can really do other than ride it is stare at it. So stay tuned for next week's video, doing the first ride on it. Congratulations if you guess what frame this is. I mean, I might have given away a little too many clues, but for the most part, I hope you're as stoked as I am. You probably aren't because it's not your bike, but it looks pretty sick. I'm well chuffed with it. Some of you might say that 180mm might be a bit too much and affect the climbing, but I mean, I climbed it here and it did alright. So, as far as I'm aware, it still works fine. Now, I'm going to go stare at this a little bit more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
Stars, I'm a fool for your love.